I'm Lee Griffith. I've been at Eastern High School for 18 years. Prior to working at Eastern High School, I used to work at the Jewish Community Center in Cherry Hill as an athletic director. I worked there for about 4.5 years, and while working there, I had the opportunity to teach students or younger children swimming and some athletic skills, and that really pointed me in the right direction for wanting to become a teacher. So, like I said, after about 4.5 years there, I decided to go back for a master's degree in special education at Rowan University. I did that, and then I got hired here at Eastern High School. I was one of the girls soccer coaches for about 10 years, and I also ran the Eastern robotics team for about 10 years. Then my kids, I have 3 children, my kids got old enough to start getting involved in the community athletic programs and other organizations within our town, so I decided to step back and begin to coach them. And so I decided to not coach or be a part of those activities here at Eastern High School. Currently, I teach special education. Mostly, I teach physics. I also teach a course called Future Teachers. That is a honors course that is linked with Stockton University for dual credit. Our physics program here at Eastern High School really kind of focuses on hands-on learning. It's going to be a little bit difficult in our remote environment to continue the tradition of how we operate with hands-on learning. However, we're going to do our best to make it happen. There's going to be some materials and stuff that we're going to ask your child to obtain to build some projects and such, but hopefully we'll be back in school at that time, or at least some of us will be back in school at that time, and we'll be able to work together in obtaining those materials. But to continue those hands-on activities, we do have a lot of stuff that we're going to be using in class. When they do come in, we're going to be checking out mass and weight of different objects and looking at Newton's laws. We're going to be talking about gravity. We're going to be talking about motion. We have a little car here that we're going to be looking at the speed of the car. We also, later in the year, we're going to be looking at electricity. We're going to be taking apart holiday lights, and we're going to be splicing them together and making all kinds of doing all kinds of different activities with those. We'll be learning how to strip wire using wire strippers. We'll also be looking at magnets. We'll be looking at waves later in the year, where we start talking about different types of waves and how those waves transfer energy from one space to another. We'll be looking at the electromagnetic spectrum, sound waves, light waves, how a microwave works. We're going to be looking at all different aspects of the phenomena that are all around us. Why is the sky blue? Why do rainbows show up when it's sunny outside and there's a little bit of rain in the atmosphere? How do rainbows work? We're going to be talking about all of those types of things. Why you should not wear black on really hot days outside. So anyway, it's a really fun course. We try to keep it as hands-on as we can. Overall, the way that somebody would not be successful in this course would be that if they just don't do the work, don't show up to class, whether it be virtual or in person, and if they don't turn anything in. I'm extremely flexible. If you reach out or your student reaches out to me and lets me know of a situation where they're having difficulty, we'll work with them to make sure that they understand the content, and or if they have difficulty getting materials for something, we'll figure out an alternative. Like I said, I'm extremely flexible, and you just need to communicate with me, or your student needs to communicate with me that they're having difficulty in an area, and I'll be happy to work with them. Like I said, this is a fun course, and I try to make it as connected to their lives as possible. We talk about all different sports in here and how it relates to physics. We talk about musical instruments and how they relate to physics. We go through just real life scenarios, and we look at the physics behind them. We do a lot of analyzing of some YouTube videos and activities that are taking place on YouTube, and we look at the physics behind it. So anyway, if you ever have a question or concern, the best way to reach me is through email, and I will respond to you as quickly as possible. And even if I don't know the answer, I'll respond to you, let you know that I don't know the answer, and we'll figure it out together. But the best way to contact me is through email. My email can be found on the district website. Thank you very much. Feel free to reach out anytime you have any questions or concerns.